It's Jamie here from Happy Fabric, and today I'm going live just to talk to you about making DIY Christmas projects at home, including personalised Christmas gifts at home using our custom heat transfers. So custom heat transfers, for those of you that don't know, they're one of our newest products that we sell, and they enable you to make things like this. And what you do is essentially upload images, text, that includes photographs as well, and as many different colours, as much detail as possible, and you can fill a sheet full of them, and we'll turn them into iron-on transfers for you that you can apply using an iron or a heat press. So custom transfers, when they first come to you, if you order the 55 by 55 sheet, which is our most popular, it will come looking like this in a roll. And then if you open it up, as you can see, it's quite a big sheet. So just to give you an idea of just how many different things you can fit on a sheet and just how many different colours. This one's all text, but as I said, you can include photos and illustrations on there as well if you want to. So that's a little bit about what transfers are, just to give you some context for today of what we're talking about. So I made a sheet of custom Christmas transfers that had everything on it. It had some photos, you can see here, had some sort of illustrations and all sorts of things really that we'll talk through. This is what I've got left from my sheet. I've actually got a lot left. So I'm making a Christmas project a day using them at the moment. And as you can see, we have got lots still to work with. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to walk you through what I've got so far, what kind of things you could make, and hopefully that will give you some inspiration on what you might put on your own sheet of transfers and what you could make for somebody this Christmas or next. So to start with, I've got this lovely jumper, and I made this for my little brother actually. So what I've done is I've actually used HTV, a little bit of glitter, for this main part, and then I've complemented it with a little transfer of Santa hanging from the shoulder, just to give it that colour and detail. And it was really easy to do. The transfers take literally 12 seconds to fuse using a heat press or an iron, which is insanely fast for the level of colour and detail, just show you a bit closer, that you can achieve. So like I said, this is for my little brother. He's really into glitter at the moment, so that's why I've included some HTV glitter. But what's nice about the shoulder is after all the weeding that I had to do for the HTV here, there was no weeding required for this little detailed transfer on the shoulder. So it's really nice to complement what you might already be doing with heat transfer vinyl. And heat transfer vinyl gives it a little bit of texture as well. So they do work really nicely together in that way. So that's the first project, a Christmas jumper for my little brother. The second is another jumper. It's quite different. This was made completely from transfers. So I've got some photos. And sorry, let me just sort that mic out. So I've got some photos on here of my dog and my cat. That's Coco and Mikey, and then I've got a Christmas tree in the middle, so they're sitting beneath the Christmas tree. So this is really fun, and this is obviously something that we've not been able to do before. With heat transfer vinyl, you can obviously do the outline, or you can do maybe kind of a rough cartoonish version of somebody's pet, but now you really can put your own pets or a family pet, somebody else's pet. If you've got maybe a small business or an Etsy store, you can put that onto jumpers, bags, anything you can put HTV onto, you can also put the transfers onto. So this was a really fun jumper, and I'm obviously going to keep it forever because it's got my pets on it. So another really fun one, also with pets, and something a little bit different, is these oven gloves. You might have seen these on our social media. These are actually a gift I made for my mum using custom transfers. This is our family dog, Minnie. And again, I've complemented it with some HTV writing, but I could have also done that with transfers. So like I said, on the transfer sheet for custom transfers, you can put text, images, photos,
anything you want on there, in any sort of colour, size, whatever it is, can go on there. So I could have done the text on the transfer sheet as well. So that's quite an interesting one. We don't often see people personalising oven gloves, but it is a really cool project because it's something, if you don't maybe want to wear your pet's face in public, why wouldn't you? I would. You can have something nice in the home to remind you of them as well. So that's something a little bit different. And then I've also got a smaller project here. Hopefully you can see that okay. So this is just a normal hair clip. And then I used some felt to put the transfer of a snowman onto, and then I just used a glue gun to pop it on there. So that's just a cute little winter accessory that you can make. So again, this would be really good for personal gifts, obviously, something small for a stocking filler. Again, you could put a photograph on here or an illustration, any sort of design. If you've got maybe a little sister as well that's really into penguins or a certain animal, you could always pop that on there for them. And it's a really good seller for Etsy as well, a little personalised hair accessory. You could also put it onto a headband or something like that. But I just thought this was a really cute, really small, easy project to do with the transfers. So another one that we've got, they just keep coming. Honestly, this sheet has given me endless Christmas gifts, is a tiny little tree decoration. So hopefully you can see that okay. But all I did, again, was add the transfer to some felt. You could add it to a spare scrap of fabric. And then I literally just cut round so that the transfer kind of takes its own shape, and then just gave it something to hang on. And that literally took 20 seconds pretty much to make, and a little tree decoration. So that was really fun. And then I've also got here, again, something a little bit different, is a letter to Santa. So what I've been doing for most of these projects is I had quite a lot of felt to use up. So this is literally a bit of paper on some felt, and then 2 of the transfers just to give it that detail kind of quality. And there it is, a letter to Santa. So that's quite fun. You can also use them as well. If you've got a tablecloth where you like to put your milk and cookies for Santa and your carrot for Rudolph, you could also do some really fun things with that as well. Like I said, the custom transfers do apply to anything that HTV will, so anything that can take the heat. So they're applied at 145 for 12 seconds, and exactly the same as HTV, they go under and then you peel off the sheet to finish. But I don't know if you can see, but it's really, really amazing, the detail that you can achieve with these. So they do give it a really polished finish. So one more thing that I wanted to show you as well was a project that I haven't actually done yet, but it is ready and it's going to be so easy to do with the transfer. So what I've got is a little bag. This is actually from Flying Tiger. And I loved it. It's really, really Christmassy, and you could do so many things with this. What I've decided on is I've got a transfer here. Like I said, it's got some great detail. You might be able to achieve something similar with HTV, but you'd probably have to do a lot of weeding and a lot of different layers just to get the same effect. So what it is, it's like a front of an envelope addressed to Santa. And my plan is just to pop it straight on this bag. And it can be a gift, so it can be reusable wrapping for somebody. But what I thought you could also do, one of my friends is a primary school teacher, and they have lovely sort of Santa sacks or little boxes where children can put little notes and letters to Santa in, so that could have multiple uses. I thought this would look really good with the transfer on. So that's coming soon. And then I've got a lot of small tree decorations, again, just using up little scraps of felt and material that we've got to make little baubles. So that would just go on there like that. And once the carrier's removed, it would just have cute little Christmas characters, again, with loads of detail, loads of different colour. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to show you today. Lots of different ways that you can use the custom transfers. Like I said, that is quite a new product for us. We've had it for a few months now and it's been really popular. I'm really excited to see what everybody gets up to making with it. like I said, I've still got a lot left of my sheet, so it really is a lot of value. You can get a lot of different products, presents, gifts out of it, especially around Christmas. And if you order the transfers now, so today's the 15th of December, it will arrive in time for Christmas as well. So make sure you head to happyfabrictransfers.co.uk, have a look at the free design tool. So what that has is a free quality checker already on there. And what that will do is that will tell you if you upload an image or a design, whether you've resized it too much that it might become blurry. So you know when the transfers come out, they'll always be good quality, not just for your own projects, but also if you've got a small business or an Etsy business, that your customers' images or designs won't come out blurry, which is really good. I'll just show you one of the photo transfers I've got. So this one is of my puppy Coco. I don't know if you can quite see that with the light, but that is the same as what I've got here. I've got two of them, and it is really incredibly good quality. So I'm really pleased with how that's come out. So thank you for coming along to the live today, and I hope that's given you a little bit of inspiration and maybe some incentive as well to look at creating your own transfers, because it really is a total game changer for business and for Christmas projects as well. Thank you very much.